Ones that work the least are always doing the most. I'm talking about how they boast. To me, they all jokes. How the fuck he go gold? I've been mining for years, but I'll never move slow and shit be grinding my gears. Cause I'm clearing all the stress up off my mind. Staying up late, keep them bags under my eyes. The only cure for pain is to stay up on my grind. Cause the truth will always show itself with time. Show itself with time. Time and time again. Time and time again, it always shows itself with time. Time and time again. Time and time again, it always shows itself with time.
Welcome Robb Radio. It's Robb Nichols. You listen to the stars. Oh, my man, yeah. That's good, yeah. Get started with another week episode of Uncle Robb Radio. Ask people that you might know might need to be in here to get the picture, or at least an illustration, and they show some experience. If I can do it, y'all can still do it. If I can still do it, y'all can still do it, brother. Let's go.
Yeah.
Robb Nichols.
Robb Nichols. Paying homage to one of the most beautiful things that ever exist, period. Because you know you can go 30 days without food, but you can only go 3 days. Only 3 days without the water drop. What we talking about?
Water drop.
So much love for it. So much love for the
water drop.
Did y'all hear what I said? 30 days without food, but only 3 days without that water drop. Woo! Imagine yourself a water drop. 4 months time of the process. 4 man's eyes fall. Life within the maker. Must feel and see all the earth that you wake up. And vapor. Tears drops on the paper. My life glue. That's crazy. The percent of the world demand the ones that mean. Maybe. Water drop. One second life sails. Sometimes glass of ice take the might as well. Confessing.
The incredible water drop. Most I bless the real. Uncle Robb Radio. Sometimes you get hydrated. Hey.
Now let's just look at the makeup. 2 parts of hype and 1 part of add it to the fire. You put some shit up. Use them together.
It's H2O with the fire that gets at it. Let's go when the winter comes.
Flake in it. You got the make stop and smell the flowers for hours. Operator, take my calls beam. Just do the same thing that got my call clean. Places which you probably would. All the bills that would feel mighty good. Blessed for it.
And when it comes to
taking a bath, you are the best for it.
It's so many things
food and healthy for endless. Steamed vegetable for my dinner.
Might as well the incredible water drop.
We love the water trap. You gotta have it, man.
Hydrate with me. The water drop.
Every day of my life, you know better get it.
The water trap.
Yeah. I'm thinking about this.
Now the purpose of this composition is to show you that man of water basically got the same mission. Water is always returning to its source. Man is always on his knees to cause support. Rain with stream into river to make the ocean. Then begin to boil into man that earth is the motion. When drop the water takes little. When person by himself only drop on his just portion of the riddle. Water can come together to form and run the current. Unified people make our children's future assurance. Water brings life in the norm of vegetation. Male and female conform to build a nation. A wonderful water drop. Wonderful to be. Nobody
stop the rage of the river.
No one can stop me except me. One whom is who is. I must confess to be incredible water drop. The most high blessed. Hey! Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Uncle Rob Radio. This is all we're all about music, motivation, collaboration, and conversation. I had to just give you a little something that's going to be one of my new things that I'm doing with Uncle Rob Radio. You can probably expect for me to do that every week now, so I can keep you abreast of what I'm doing. It's one thing to tell you that I get down, but it's a whole nother thing to show you. Right? I can tell you all day, but if I show you, then you can believe it. Then you can understand and say, yeah. He doing it. He ain't playing around, right? And you know I'm not playing around because I'm here every week and I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I'm talking about me making music. I'm talking about what we're doing here at IMU. I'm talking about what we're doing in the XRPL community. I'm telling you what all of the good information that's coming to me. You know, I'm getting it. I'm giving it out. I ain't charging nobody for it. Nothing, right? And y'all know I'm a music maker, so as y'all can see. First things first, I mean, that's what I am. And I try to bring information to the music makers, not only about myself, because I have enough ability doing what I'm doing and with the people I'm doing and what should be able to have some traction. I don't have to sit up here and talk to you and tell you and try to sell something from me to you all of the time. I mean, of course, I'm gonna let you know when I got some things popping. And and if you're a part of my community, I'm gonna do some things and make sure that it's gonna be valuable to you to take part in whatever it is that I'm offering. But that's not the purpose of Uncle Rob Radio. If you know who I am personally, I'm Mr. Positivity. I'm about love. I lead my life with love first. That's first and foremost in my life, and it should be first and foremost thing in your life. Because if you want to say God should be first, well, if you believe in a higher source and power, but the higher source and power created all things from love. So if love was the tool, then that's what him. That was the tool that the Most High chose to use. Then you should be understanding that you should be paying attention and putting love first, right? So, Kid Venom in the building. What up, though, my G? What up, though? I appreciate you popping in, my guy. Appreciate you, man. And I'm glad that you popped in because you being a music maker, a producer in our space, you work with a lot of artists, and I know that all of us as artists, as independent music makers, especially if you got a record deal and something like that one, then that's what you got, and you pretty. You talk to your people about how your thing is moving along. But as an independent music maker, oh, excuse me, hold on. Let me do some things here. Hold on. Crazy. I'm still here. Hold on, y'all. Shit, what the hell? That ain't supposed to happen. I was just watching some shit talking about the type of shit that happens when you're live. That was one of them. I'm talking about just watching some shit, talking about the kind of the things that can go wrong when you are live. That's funny as fuck. I mean, because I just watched that shit and crazy shit just happened. But at any rate, you know that I'm an artist and I'm always trying to let people know, artists in my generation, the era, and on down, that you do not have to sacrifice anything in order to be successful making music. And now I have, people say, well, how you talk about it, but is it true? How's it proof? Where's my proof? Where's your proof? Well, I can today. I mean, I've done it a few times, with music, what I'm explaining to you all, but I did it again. We've done it again. And wasn't just me, it was just a team effort. This is more than just the IMU team. It's just more than me and the other artists that appeared on the song. This is a community thing. And this is what we're going to be talking about today. If the artist wants to understand and find out how to be successful on their own, they're going to learn some things today about building a community. And while you build your socials and all that, and that's cool, them your metrics, but you're going to learn today that those metrics don't really all mean that much if it's not putting money in your pocket. I'm just saying. So that's what we're gonna be up in here tonight. I'm gonna be telling y'all about tonight. If you don't know, if you just tapping in, want to see me take a look. Hopefully, we got some people that's done came on in here. We got a few people in the building. Thank you for tapping on in. If you have not already, like, follow, retweet, repost. Depends on where you watching me from. Be you on Twitch, be you on Facebook, or here on X. Well, also on X. I'm not on X doing this. I'm doing it from, the Rob Nichols Nickel Bag Labs is where I'm doing this from. So what I want to talk to y'all about, I mean, we just had some outside of the great things that we had rolling off of for Vegas, and all of the new things happening with internally and structurally for IMU and IMU TV. Other than those things, Robb Nichols came right back to the artist, came back to Detroit after Vegas, and actually had already had some things planned. Myself and my man XRP Bags had already we if you remember, I went down to Texas and performed at the Moon Party, and he and I actually had recorded the song prior to the Moon Party, and we just kind of there was so many things that started taking place. We just kind of postponed, right? And so we waited, and after Vegas went down, and we came on back. I said, if you saw one of my posts, I said, after he and Spiffy had dropped their thing, and that boy did even better than ours, and that's what I'm gonna tell you all about too. If really drive a nail all the way in to my point, for anybody who may be still questioning the validity of what I'm getting ready to tell y'all. So it ain't, lightning don't just say, oh, that was lightning strikes anywhere. Sometimes it don't strike twice in the same place. What they say, I mean, I've seen it do so, but that's just what science. That's what folklore done told you. But at any rate, just so you don't think it's a fluke or one time off, I can tell you several times and several other people I've done. I'm gonna give you other than my conversation and my success. I'm going to tell you about a few other people I know that I know from our space, some personally, some professionally, right? So, who have done exactly what I'm going to tell y'all to do today. If you still banging your head against the wall, trying to get streams, if you still on your socials, driving everybody else around you mad, telling them, go listen to my new listen. Go to listen to my new listen. And listen to my new listen that was this new lure to the listen to just asked you to listen to. And then they listen to that one again. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that, man. Don't nobody want to hear it, man. You're making them mad when you do that. That's spam. And the social media will put you off because of it. Right? And you dare not go onto other people's forums spamming your stuff. That's just not cool. You just don't do it, man. You don't want nobody to do that shit on yours, right? So you don't do it on nobody else's. So there's an ethics to that. So if you're looking to try to hopefully monetize it from there, you don't even know if or when you're going to monetize it in that type of form. Right? Just throwing it out there, throwing like spaghetti against the wall and see if it sticks. Right? See when it sticks, that's when you know it's ready. But shit, that's an awful lot of spaghetti, baby. You know what I mean? Because everybody don't like the spaghetti. They don't like spaghetti. So I mean, you got to find out who likes your spaghetti. You know what I mean? And this is the basis of the conversation. Doing all of that instead of trying to, I'm saying, artists paying for all these fake streams and all of that madness, man. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. You're spending money. You're spending out. And of course, you got to spend some money to, if you want to really have some success. But there's a way that you can do it where you don't need a whole lot of money. Where you don't need a whole lot of money to start. And then the money that you do make initially, you keep that money, do some things with that, and then do it again. Save that little bit of money, do it again until you can do something big. You'll see in a moment what I'm talking about. So if you've been following over the past week, over the past few days, either here or on my other socials, you will see that myself and XRP Bags, we released a music NFT on XRP Cafe on Saturday. It was released at 5XRP. At the time, XRP was roughly around where it is right now, about 220. It's kind of going up and down, but I think it was right about there. It was about 218, 220, right in there. And so we had 100 editions at 5XRP, which comes to about $11. At $11. And this are the people that says that nobody purchases music. This is where I'm about to prove you dead wrong. Absolutely dead wrong. We had 100 editions, and we minted those on XRP Cafe, and we sold every single one of them in less than 36 hours. Now, to you, you might say, well, that ain't no whole lot of money. That ain't even the idea you should be looking at. How many streams will it take you? I'm going to tell you the number, too. How many streams do you think it's going to take for you to make that, to generate that kind of capital net? I'm talking about net. Think about how much that we will. Okay, so we had to pay network fee, transaction fees, which are very, 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 very small on the XRPL, very, very small. And the marketplace, gets their small transaction fee, little teeny tiny, right? Teeny tiny, baby. I'm talking about, so the vast majority of the bread, the vast majority of the value of the XRP went back to myself and XRP bags, or XRP bags and myself, rather, right? And at that point, oh, this is blockchain. Well, my split comes to me. He got his split. Everybody happy. Now, it would have taken us, he and I, on one song. It would have taken us for that one song to roughly, it can range. It could have ranged from anywhere from 100 to actually 275,000 streams, depending on the platform that you're releasing, that you're streaming on. But if it's the main three, I ain't gonna even say their name because they don't deserve to get no more credit, no more name credit from me. Period. Especially knowing what I know. You know what I'm saying to you? My guy Bags is in here and he can dig it and he can talk it, he can tell you himself. Right? If you look at, I ain't giving them no names. You know who their names is, but the top one, who's really shitty, making you get 1,000 streams before you can even start to qualify to get paid. That's pretty shitty, right? Damn. And then all the other ones, is they don't even have the volume of the first one, except for the one, you bite the fruit, and that's about close. That does the artist just a little bit better, but you would still need. I think if I remember, the total was like 65,000 to 83,000, 90,000 streams over there, which is for an independent music maker that doesn't have a big following. Really? How can that happen? How can he possibly make that happen? And if he wants it to be sustainable, he got to do it every month. He got to get those monthly listeners up. He needs as damn near as many monthly listeners as he does the streams. What? You know how hard that is? It's difficult. It's difficult. It's very, very difficult. Versus what me and my mellow man constituent, XRP Bags, did, and we're not the only ones doing this. We're not the only ones. What we did is this way. So what you guys have been doing, that's banging your head against the wall, is doing this. You're making music. You're making a whole bunch of it. Hey, you're putting it on the streaming platforms. Hey, you keep trying to do whatever you're doing, trying to bark it out to the public, trying to do whatever you can, wherever you can, how you can, with no real way to be able to understand who is listening to you and who's not listening to you. You have no clue. You don't know where your audience is really, you get a little bit of analytics now from those platforms, right, in their background. But if you don't know how to connect with them, what? All you can do is just wait on that stream. Again, 250,000 streams to do what we did, monetarily equivalent. That's a lot of streams. I haven't seen too many. In fact, last year, the statistic is that 80% of all music released on Spotify will no longer qualify for payment. Oops, I messed around and said their name. I wasn't supposed to say their name, but that's terrible. That's terrible. I wasn't supposed to say their name, though. I wasn't supposed to. Punks. But at any rate, you know what I'm talking about now for sure, right? 250,000 streams you would have had to get on that crazy place. We did it in 36 hours without a stream. Nope, no stream at all. No record deal. He and I are both independent. We own our own thing, our own everything, our own publishing, our own everything, our own IP, our own everything. All right? And we put it out to the public in a way that we knew that it would benefit us most and bring value to our people who purchase. And guess what? It's a banger. Everybody happy. They're loving it. They plopping it. They're talking about it. They soon going to have the real ability, because there's some other utility that comes along with it, because there's 7 variations. And if you put 4 of them together, we got some special things for you. So, it's fun now too, because we'll talk about it on Protecting the Frequency Radio this week, but I can't tell you about it right now. But we're really about to make this kind of thing fun. Y'all gonna be tripping. Oh, yes. Please believe it. I can't tell you though. So we bring in value, and we were able to put some bread in our pocket. Now just think about this. They say, how do we do it though? You still ain't told us how you did it. Let me tell you how we did it. We found that the best way to make yourself relevant is to get yourself amongst a group of people. Start initially finding out how can you be of assistance to these group of people. In this case, we're talking about how are people over here in Web3 and the music and in the other projects and things like that. Right? You go where people are looking to support. First, you got to go where the people are looking to support you. There's a lot of noise in a lot of other places where if it's your family and friends, they may not support you as much because they know you, they got your, your history, or, you may have been like me, or flighty in the past and didn't, follow through with shit. So you had to reinvent yourself, make yourself a better person before presenting yourself back to those people. Right, before asking those people who you think will be the ones that support you the most, but it depends on your relationship with them. Versus you having your thing together, and then you presenting it to a community of people who are now looking to see what they can discover, and you have the ability to recreate yourself. You have the ability to wipe that slate clean and be a better person from that day forward, and prove that to other people in a way that's transparent, that shows that you're there, that you're not there to just try to, and get somebody to spend money with you, that you're really there in the community to be a part of it, that you want to be a part of it, that you want to be a part of someone else's success, that you want to be there to celebrate somebody else's success, before even celebrating your own. You'll start to find out that these people really do dig you. And it makes you a better person because now you feel better about yourself and the way that you're moving. And this might sound like a life lesson, but this is a music lesson. I'm being real hip to you right now, because this is what I did. I came into this community absolutely knowing nothing, just knowing I wanted to make my music. But I knew I couldn't just come in and say, hey, buy my music. It didn't work that way. People didn't know me, didn't care to know me. I had to get in and show them like, hey, I'm worth something. I'm somebody that's worth knowing. I'm somebody that's worth checking out. And I did so. I came in. How did I do that, though? How did I do that? There's a way to do all of these things, man. You come in, you get cool. Find out who to find, what some of these communities. Find out something that relates and resonates with you. I found a group of people who are community-oriented, building things together as a community and wanted to support each other. And that's what I found when I came into blockchain. And I loved it, right? So I got along with it. Got in cool, showed that I was a part of supporting something that wasn't directly related to me. And if you remember back those 4 or 5 years ago, you remember it was my very first sellout NFT. So this ain't the first time this has happened for me. I did it again on my own. On the VChain in the VChain community with the Mad V8s community. Why? Because I love what the Mad V8s was about. I got in, became a member of the community, supported community, and learned more. People was like, hey, Rob, what you do? We heard that you rap. I do rap. Let me hear it. Man, you got to do a song for us. Okay, I do it. Did it. Boom, sold out. I put money in my pocket. And that did it. I sold that out in 10 hours. 10 hours, right? And so what does all of this mean? This means you got to get off your hump, get off your couch, get off your high horse, thinking that you're going to get paid for every time that you rap, or sing, or do whatever it is that you want to do. You think you're going to get paid for every feature that you're going to do right off the bat. Somebody going to just pay you some money out of your pocket because you're talented. No, that's not happening. You think somebody just going to come out here and invest in you and pay something towards you, or if you're not contributing anything, you're not putting anything back in, you can't just pull and not put anything back. That's not how it works. So you get into a community and you putting back, and you're generally doing that out of being interested, truly interested, and knowing that the only way to come up is by helping somebody else first, being a part of helping somebody else first, so they can pay attention to what you're doing. Then when your chance comes, and you take advantage of it, and if you keep moving in the right direction, the positive directions, now you know who the people that support you. You not only know that they're supporting you, you know they're going to continue to support you. Why? Because you keep rocking and rolling in that same fashion, and keep bringing value, you keep bringing more attention to yourself, keep growing that community, keep putting things out there that can help and solve problems, keep finding ways that you can link and collaborate with people and figure out how y'all can get paid through the blockchain. You're so worried about getting $1 up front that you can't make $1 at all. And that's just real talk, I'm telling you, nah? Trying to tell you, man, this is what I did, man. And if do the math, man, $2.20 times times $11 times 100. You know what that called? What that's an easy math. That's easy math, right? And me and Bags took home the lion's share of that, and our community members now have an investment that when me and Bags get bigger and our careers get more and we become more established, that purchase today is going to make them money tomorrow. They ain't just stream it. They ain't just download it off of YouTube because they can rip the audio from the URL. No, these people later on gonna be able to take that NFT when it's gonna become more valuable because ain't no more. You can't get another one brand new. You got to buy it from somebody else that owns one now. How genius is that? So when they sell one, anytime anybody that bought one, anytime any of those 100 NFTs got sold in the future or get sold in the future, we get a cut, baby. We get a cut. What? You talking about leverage? Can you do that on the streaming platform? What if they shut down? I'm not saying you don't need them. I'm not saying you don't need the streaming platforms and social. They're there for awareness. So if you want to talk about monetization, the monetization comes community. And you hear a lot of people say in our community now that community is the new currency. And it is the truth. It is the absolute truth. Because we couldn't have done this. We couldn't have done this without the incredible community that chose to be around us, that chose to come into our circles and say, yeah, we rock with you, Rob. We rock with you, Bags. We dig what y'all doing. We appreciate how y'all getting down out here. You guys have proved that it is a worthy investment to get your music. You guys are pioneering this thing into the future where all artists are going to be trying to get to in a minute, if I have my way. Because it's the liberator. You don't have to go and imagine if this, Tory Lanez did it. If you want to think of a major artist that's done it, Tory Lanez. Now, you got to talk no more about none of the rest of that with Tory Lanez, but the boy did it. He sold out. Made, I can't remember how many million they said in a matter of minutes off of selling his album for $1 as an NFT. What? He did crack the code. And maybe that's why the trouble came. Sounds like he was about to disrupt it. To me, everybody's following him. So that's from top. Now you heard Rob Nichols do it twice. Now, my man XRP Bags, him and my man Spiffy, Steve Spiffler, cold-blooded, they dropped one before me and Bags did, and they're sold out in under 10 minutes, man. Under 10 minutes. They minted 150 at 5 XRP. You do the math. Huh? Now, mind you, me and Bags dropped ours with no promo. None. I can tell y'all that part, did I? Yeah, with no promo. We had the song done. We came back, Bags say, when you want to drop it? I said, I don't know, when it was good for you. He hit me back and said, it's already uploaded to XRP Cafe. You want to drop it today? I was like, it was Friday. I said, well, hell, why not? So we went to try to drop it on Friday. They were still doing the processing. He came on my special edition, the Uncle Rob Radio. So it didn't come out on Friday. Came out on Saturday. The only time you knew that it came out is when he sent the promo out about it then. He sent it to me. I sent it out, and we started banging it out to our community right then. Most people didn't even know it was coming. And we dropped it right then. And guess what? It sold out in 36 hours with no promo. Why? Not because we just some bad motor scooters and then we just, gonna sell out every single thing that we touch. No. That's not what it is. We have built a community around ourselves that sees our value, that knows that taking part in what we're doing because we're giving value back with our music. Not only the music itself, but other things that if you come over here and rock with us on the blockchain with your music and your entertainment, you'll be able to find out that you can tokenize your projects so that other people can benefit when you benefit. Now that's where it really makes sense to do it. Why it makes sense to do it? Because now you got a team of people that's rocking with you, that's yelling your name, that's with you, coming to support you, down for these streams that you see like I'm doing. Then, it varies on what people are doing on any given day, how many people just tuning into my streams. But it's a lot of people. I mean, obviously it's enough for me and my bro who has even way bigger following than me. but he still ain't got like millions and millions and millions and millions of fans that's raking and breaking down his door and stalking him. No, he's still a niche artist, just like I am. And we did our thing together, put our niches together, our sound together, and we have this. We build in the same community, so our communities rock in the same community as a whole community, and we rally our community. It's beneficial to our community. Our community loves the music. We giving things back to our community for holding the NFT. And as a result, they love us. And we love them back. They're going to keep supporting us. Why? Because they're going to benefit when we benefit. Right? You ever thought about that? You streaming artists who just so busy trying to get a record deal, so busy selling your soul to try to sound like everybody else to, hopefully get discovered. You don't have to. I'm Robb Nichols. Look, I got grain, all of this. I'm OG. I'm a golden era hip hop artist. You hearing how I dropped when I dropped in the water drop? That don't sound like nothing the new school artists are dropping. I don't have to try to sound like the new school. Why? Because I followed this principle. I followed this direction, coming in and building a community. And I just I just gave you the blueprint. Now it's up to you. I know some people say, well, I'm not that kind of person. Well, I'll tell you what you need to do then. You need to get you a manager like my man Joseph right here. He may not be able to be your manager, but I'm saying if you're one of those type of artists that would prefer having someone representing to do a lot of speaking for you, don't forget though, you're an artist, so you're going to have to speak sometime. So you may as well just get used to it. But if you really want the most success, you're going to come in, you're going to jump in feet first. You're already in front of your fans already, or you're trying to be. You're trying to get discovered anyway. Why not come to some place where people are actually looking to discover you? Why keep banging your head against a wall, throwing it out there to the world that may not ever hear you? If they are spinning you, then you're probably paying for the streams. Come on, man. There's too many more artists that can be making it. That can be, for real. First and foremost, if you was able to make 10,000 off an NFT sale, off of a project, saying that, and then maybe that took 10 days or 20 days to mint out, even 30 days even. If you're an artist at home and you've been motherfucking working at, someplace minimum wage or just barely above minimum wage or busting your hump, well, that 10K that 10K could be your way out. That could be your way out of that job by starting small, the 5K, 2,000, whatever the case may be. The 1,100 like we generated. Don't spend it. Keep going to work for a minute. Put that back. Do it again. Make it bigger the next time. Make it a bigger edition the next time. Make more, be able to be more offer. Make sure that you got a bigger following. Make sure, but the first one should get you some spin. Some get you attention. Now you got to mingle, baby. You got to get in and get your elbows wet. You got to rub elbows and get your knees. You get your skin your knees, baby. Everybody got to try. You got to try. Skin your knees. Fall down. Get up, brush yourself off, ask your man, why did I fall? Why did I fall on that one? He'll tell you, you didn't see this, you didn't see that, you didn't see that. Here goes something else for you. You did? So now you got it, you're ready. You avoid that pitfall the next time. You come up out of your knees, it's clean. No holes in your jeans, no more. You know what I mean? So it's all about community. It's all about getting in with people. Forget trying to sound like the radio. Come on, man. Y'all better than that. All of y'all that's out here mimicking all of this same music that you hear on the radio over and over and over and over again. Here's your way to be able to break from that. Here's your way to break from that, man. If Robb Nichols, a golden era MC, golden era hip hop artist, can find success in the space of making music still as a hip hop artist and, pay my bills with it, sure, I was able to pay my bills with that, hey, and I ain't go and punch nobody's clock to do it. Me and my man, he said, Rob, let's do it. I said, let's do it. He sent me the track. I got the studio at the crib. Bow, drop my verse, sent it back. He mixed it. Let's go. That's something we love to do. So, And he didn't charge me up front. I didn't charge him up front. No, why? Because we knew we was going to put our collaborative effort together and bang it out and bring it out to our community. Our community is going to see that unity, knowing that we rock it together, pushing for the same causes, pushing for the same things, helping to bring more information to what we're doing, more wallets, more people, more attention to what we're doing over here. Because if we can do that, all of these people in our community that's building something, they get more attention as well. So it ain't just a completely selfish thing. It's for your community. It's for that people that can also benefit from your success by bringing more eyes to them because they support you. Baby, it's easy, man. It's easy. It's easy. Don't make it hard. Don't make it hard. Don't make it hard. Now, enough about Rob Nichols. Bags did it again. He said he did it with Spiffy. Let me tell you about an artist that I know. Well, we're not like friends, but we know each other professionally from the space. Her name is Violetta Zaroni. And my hat goes off to Violetta because she grinds. She grinds. She gets out here and she has been doing personal shows for her community. She came out here and she's been banging and bringing in her community. That she so much so that she was able to sell one of her songs as a one of one. Now, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? She was able to sell one of her one of ones for 1 Bitcoin. And at the time, I think Bitcoin was like at 108. It was still around that range anyway. It was about $108,000. Yeah. For one song. Yeah. That's kicking. That's so far what I've done. I've done great things. I ain't discounting what I've done because I know what it takes to do what we've done. But that shows how much your community, how much currency your community is when they love you that much and appreciate what you're doing that much and you the value that you bring and you continue to bring it in that form of fashion that they are willing to spend a Bitcoin on your stuff, on your music, on you. That's impressive. That's impressive. And she's just one of a lot of artists. We are just some of a lot of artists that, do the same thing regularly. My man Nessie the Rilla has been highly successful. Another homie, my homie, my nephew from Detroit. He has been highly successful with his work, with his NFTs and his the people praying and getting on his subscriptions and all of that kind of stuff. He's a banger here on IMU. So, it's proof. It's proof. You just have to you got to get out of that old archaic mindset and thinking that somebody's just going to discover you and that you're just going to make a good song and it's going to happen for you. It's not going to happen that way. It's just not. You got to get out here. It's a new day. It's a new time. And we all, as we say now, we are in the super fan era. You now need to be talking about and asking yourself, how can I get super fans? How can I connect with people that I know are going to come back over and over and over and over again, even if nothing else for the music? But you got so much more to offer people. Think about what kind of person you are. You have so many other things. I have Uncle Rob Radio. I have, along with that, I have my brothers at IMU. And then the things that I have in the community, and I have friendships and relationships and collaborations inside of the XRPL community. So I belong there, and it just continues to get bigger and bigger. I got fans and friends and relationships built in the VeChain community and the Crypto.com community and the HBAR community and the Solana community and the Algorand community. Yeah, Rob Nichols, get around. You got to be able to go over there and shake hands and talk to people and see, hey, even if it's virtually, you got to get over there and say, hey, what y'all doing? How can I help? How can I get on? That seems pretty interesting. I'm into something like that myself. Always wanted to learn more about that. And you get in, and you got to support. You got to support people. You got to support people when you can. If you can't get an NFT, let's say you can't afford the NFT. Here's what you can do. Yo, my man got a new NFT out. It's dope. But at a pop, tell other people about it. But bam. That's helping. That's helping. If you if you can't afford to purchase, that's fine. Nobody's trying to squeeze you or break your arm to make you do so. Nobody wants to break your arm. Nobody wants to force you to do it. We want you to do it because you want to do it. Right? And so that's what it's all about. Coming in, creating relationships, building bridges, creating opportunities for other people, solve problems, and always be willing to help. Always be willing to be that first one to help. if you can. And you know, loosen up, man. Loosen up some. Everything ain't gotta be, you know, hardcore. You know what I mean? Everybody you meet ain't trying to take advantage of you. Every song that you make, even though you might be from the inner city, ain't gotta be about you doing nefarious things. Find other stuff. I'm sure it's other things inside of you that you know that you would like to talk about, that you would like to make music about. You just feel like, it may just feel like, I don't know, I can't speak for you, but you may just feel like you don't have any other angle, you don't have any other avenue but to go and make that kind of music and hope to get, you know, some type of response. And then if you are making that kind of music and that's your life, well, I mean, at least try to be creative instead of sounding like everybody else. I mean, there's a way to be hardcore, but different. You know what I mean? Stand out. Be willing to stand out. And if you thought that that was your only way to make it before, I am here to show you and prove to you. I have just proved to you that you're mistaken. You're mistaken. And you should be happy to be wrong. You should be happy to be wrong about that. So tap in. Keep tapping in with your man Rob. I mean, we ain't done yet. I'm about to get off into some music because I'm, you know, I've said my piece this day. This is what I wanted you to hear because me and Bags in our community did that, and I know I'm speaking to our community here on X. So I want to thank each and every one of you who purchased, who pushed, who retweeted, who talked about it, who just supports from afar, who supports up close, who gets in our DMs and says, "Rob, keep going, Bags, keep going, now Jimmy, keep going, Hockey, keep going, Janet, keep going." You know what I mean? Dom and Phil, keep going. Everybody that's just positive. You know, Lady K and Stone and everybody just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. And we're not stopping. My brother, you know, gotta be and my man James Ray on the Where They Did It. Tutti! I had to say that on the air. I had to because I love that guy so freaking much. Love him so much. And all of these people didn't know Rob from a can of paint, y'all. Can of paint. So if you knew me in the past and you knew that old Rob that you know has that old Rob that passed away, then you know I hope you can see that the new friend, the new Rob has figured out how to be the best he can be by helping others and allowing others to help him by receiving critical feedback, by receiving constructive criticism, by receiving much needed advice at many times, the education, the understanding, the love, the appreciation. I mean, it's all been so incredible to rebuild this Rob, to build this Rob that you see now, because without this community, without the people that have shown me the compassion and showed me how to build myself back, how to build something that's sustainable and be consistent about it, how to stay in the game. These are the same people that are supporting me now. These are the same people that will be supporting you if you come in and tap in and you want to create relationships. You don't want to just be somebody that's out here taking and taking and taking, but you're willing and wanting to be a part of something bigger. All right, I think I said enough. I think I said enough. I think all right. But hey, if you don't want look, oh my last thing. If you don't want to listen, that's too bad. When I get off of my space, I'm going to spend a little money because I need me a new fan, Jack. It's hot. It's hot. I might even get me a portable AC. And my beautiful friends on the XRPL is helping Rob out today from purchasing his NFT that I can go. Y'all see the sweat? He's gonna go bye-bye just real soon. As soon as I get off my stream and convert some of my crypto over, because I can't spend too much. You gotta hold it right now. Can't spend too much. You gotta just get enough to get me one of them little jobs. You know what I mean? To blow that cool air on me. You know, cool my room off. Yeah, because I ain't got the window deal. You know, we ain't got central air. It's expensive. That stuff is expensive. You know, we got our house got the old kind of setup, so it doesn't have all of them. So you gotta have the window fans or a different type of other kind of appliance. So thank you to my dear and wonderful friends on the XRPL that supported the Mint so that I can go and get me an air conditioner. See, this is what artist needs. This is what an artist needs, and how do you get it? By creating a community, be a part of communities. Start there. Start there by finding a community to be a part. And here's your invitation to join us here over on the XRPO in the Web3 community, where we always here on X. I know a lot of people don't use X or don't even really know how to use X. X is a very good networking platform, a very good networking tool. It gives us a lot of abilities to be able to talk and move and collaborate with each other. This is how me and my brothers now and Jimmy met, and this is how we have become, tighter than, thicker than blood. Blood can't make us closer. You know what I mean? And so many other relationships that I've been able to create and form through this particular platform, not giving it the platform itself the credit, except that it made it available, and all of us chose to use it. We all chose to come and create a community together that we can grow and work and build together. And if you're not a music maker, but if you have a business, or you have some education, or you're a streamer, or something that you want to bring meaningful, it can be tokenized, and your community is here. So we invite you to come on in and tap in with your man, Uncle Rob, every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tap in with us at Protecting the Frequency Radio on Thursdays, same time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're only rocking 1 hour episodes now because things are picking up and getting bigger and getting better and getting faster. So we're getting busier. So if you're not a part of our community yet, come on in. We'll introduce you. We'll have spaces and places that we can, come on in. You can ask questions. Yeah, you don't have to be on camera like Rob is. If you're a little shy, I know some people don't want to be on camera, and that's cool because you don't have to be. But we want to invite you into the community. We want you to see that there is something bigger and better for you out there. That the world is not against you if you're a music maker. The industry may have it set up and rigged, so that you can't really win in that manner. But it's not locked out. We creating something great here at IMU TV and the Independent Music Universe, and here on Uncle Rob Radio, as well as the XRPO community at large, and all of the blockchain. I just build on the XRPO, so that's why I'm so excited about it. But there's quite many. You heard about all of the other blockchain communities I'm a part of, right? So it's more than just the XRPO. So with that being said, man. I talked the whole thing, except for blowing, because I'm excited. And I think music makers should be excited too, because it is your time. It is our time. Tune in if you want to know more about what we're really doing at IMU TV and IMU as a whole, tap in Thursday for Protecting the Frequencies Radio, because that's what we talk about at that time. Uncle Rob Radio is geared for me to bring my motivation, my conversation, my collaboration, and my music, as well as the music and collaboration and conversation of others. So that's what we was able to do today. I want to celebrate with my brother, XRP Bags, again, celebrating with him and Spiffy for their drop. Now on the next look up, pay attention. The next drop will be myself and Spiffy, right? We're getting ready. We're going to do one. I'm telling you ahead of time. It's already in the making. He already has the track. We're getting ready. We're getting it together. We're going to drop that, and then the finale is going to be myself. It's going to be XRP Bag, Spiffy, and myself dropping on that shebang all together. And we're going to make that one real fun. We're going to bring up a lot of value. Spiffy has his own community. We have our own community at IMU. And of course, XRP Bags has his with the Rich Ducks and everything that he's done. Everything that he does with the with the crew on Facebook. Not Facebook, but YouTube. Always banging hard on YouTube. So we're gonna put all of our communities together along with the rest of the XRPL. We're gonna do something real fun and make it meaningful. Make it meaningful. It's gonna probably be that one's gonna be a bigger drop. The final one is going to be a bigger drop. We don't know yet how many, but just stay tuned. Keep your eyes and ears open. But the first one at the come is going to be with me and Spiffy next, and then all three of us. Yeah, man. Then your man Rob Nichols also has a new NFT that's going to be dropping. A solo NFT dropping soon. Collaborated and teamed up with my man Dakar Evans. You may know him as Jack Analog. He is going to be, he's did the production for your man's Rob Nichols on the jams called What I'm Talking About. And since we get ready to launch some real new and improved things on IMU, I'm going to be dropping that video there on IMU very soon. So it's a lot of things that's coming up and a lot of updates. And then last but not least, with Uncle Rob Radio, we're getting ready to move off into like a whole new move of Uncle Rob Radio, getting a lot more engagement, a lot of give back, more things that the audience and the community will be able to receive. I'll tell you more about it. I don't want to open my mouth too soon because I still want to run it. Even though it's Rob Nichols and separate from IMU, I still run my shit past my team because three heads are better than one, and they always help me make my ideas just that much better, just that much better. So you don't ever restrict yourself by thinking I got it, I got it, I got it. You probably do, but if you got a team, go take it to your team. All right. So let's see here. We got about 8 minutes left. And so with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and let me see. Let's see. Can I take y'all out with something? Let's see. I got something I can take y'all out with. I don't know. Or maybe not. Let's see. I'll play this for you. How about this? Keep in tune though. Keep in tune because this ain't done yet. You probably was wondering. What about IMU Party? Well, IMU Party is still coming. It's still going. No worries. We because of the things, the new things that are taking place on the I Am Protector site. We backed it up just a little bit because we're getting ready to do something real fun with that as well. Y'all know we don't like to just give you nothing without giving you something back, right? We don't want to just give you something without then just say, all right, that's it. Yeah, get what you can get out of it. No. We want to give you something. Say, here's what else we're going to give you. Here, take that too, and take this, and take that, and put that in your pocket, and say what? Because we love you, you're going to let you come in here too. And no, right, this is what we do. This is what we do, y'all. It is what we do. I'm trying to see why I haven't been able to see anybody's comments on my stream tonight. That's fine because I'm seeing people certainly trying to. My man Joseph states here that Alpha, he's dropping some Alpha. Weekend, a new jam by Maya Tejan. It's going to be dropping on IMU TV very soon, and it will be dropping there first. First, you heard it here first on the Uncle Rob Radio Show. Word. So yes, IMU TV. I mean, the IMU party is coming still. We're still going to do it. We're still doing it. I mean, in fact, I'm about to go back and start cleaning up a little bit more. I'm doing I do like 2-3 edits, versions of edits, and then pick the one I like the best. So it gave me time to do so because the team was like, wait, don't drop it yet. Don't do it yet. Don't do it. We're going to make a big deal about it, and we're going to make sure that it's going to be very beneficial to the IMU community because it is our anthem. It is our anthem. Now, the one I'm playing here to you is not the finished version. Jimmy got the finished one. I wasn't able to get it yet, but you're going to get a taste of it and get to understand what it be like when you're in the IMU party. So, with that being said, y'all, I want to see how many people actually came on in this joint, man, because I ain't even checked. I ain't checked. Let's see. So, hopefully, somebody got some value today. Hopefully, you got off. Yeah. Whoa, gee, Monetti. Thank y'all. 200 today. 200 today. Came on in this journey. I appreciate y'all, man, because it was important. It was definitely important for me to tell you about the success, not just for my purpose of celebrating, but to show you that if you're an independent music maker and you're tired of banging your head against the wall and you need to make some money to pay your cell phone bill, get your girl probably said the baby need diapers and all that good stuff. Your mama might be saying, boy, you ain't gonna be in my basement rapping all day and you ain't paying me no money. So here's your way, bro. Here's your way to be able to start making you some money today even, bro. Today even. Well, maybe not today, but possibly, yeah, even today. If you came on the IMU TV, if you onboarded to IMU TV today, Jimmy got you onboarded. I don't know if that could happen. It may happen in 24 hours, but if you got on and you got a following, you can immediately send, send your material if it fits the brand. Bop, you can put it on there and say, hey, tell all your friends that you're on IMU TV, and if they want to see it, they can go and pay $3. And you can make money immediately on IMU TV. I'm just saying. I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna get into that on a different date. It's just that easy. We did here as with NFTs. Yes, it requires a little bit more effort. It requires you to build a little bit more community, get yourself a little bit more of a following, but it's not difficult. Look, dude, I'm 50 plus years old, bro. If y'all was talking about, ain't you too old to be rapping? I don't know, it's kind of cool. Ain't you too old to be rapping? Obviously not. Obviously not. My community don't think so. The people that support me and my fans don't think so. So if I'm doing it, young dog, what's stopping you? A little bit of education. Come get it. And then we're going to join you. You're going to join us in the IMU party.
no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop. Ain't no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop. Let me say, ain't no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop. Ain't no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop. Welcome everybody to the IMU party, helping independent artists try to beat somebody. Bumping on the big screen, 23 countries. People that doubted the industry, they didn't want me. Now I'm on the festival, now will never dump me. I am beautiful. So the mood is where they want me. XRP, yeah, protected the frequencies. Me now, Cottrell, you know my man Big C. Saying it loud, our community too strong. Think we gon' fall off? We proving you too wrong. Good artists first is the rhythm we move on. We level out the playing field so they can get their groove on. Fans, they love it, protected, they got you buzzing. Oh, you thought that we wasn't? You better ask, cousin. I am UTD, IMC, protected of the legend and the frequency. Let's go. Let's go, real loud. Let me hear you say, ain't no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop. Ain't no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop. Let me hear you say, ain't no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop. Ain't no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop.
We protecting the frequencies, protecting the frequencies.
We protecting the legend too. We protecting the legend too. That's true.
We protecting the frequencies, protecting the frequencies.
And we protect the legend too. We protecting the legend true.
Welcome to our corner of the universe. Harmony and perfect frequency is how we do the verse. And we not alone, support has been strong. You will see exactly where we go by the end of this song. The first shot, we gotta be XRP. Big Will, no act, yes, props indeed. Yeah. My man James, when you keep us on the run until the shift in. Man, cause we forgiving PR, not so dirty. But I song put the word out on the daily, man. Dip a toe, optimistic, brown, rapping crazy, man. Bad love for Tierra, Susan, and Rosemary. They prove true, you know, very. And the artist you gon' find will keep you grooving the time and moving the line and shaking your behind. Rob, with the MC, the line you will find. A rhyme like this to make you have a good time. Let's go, real loud. Let me hear you say, ain't no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop. Ain't no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop. Let me hear you say, ain't no party like an IMU party, cause an IMU party don't stop.